20 years ago, a little film became a global phenomenon when Roland Emmerich's Independence Day took the box office by storm. Now, looking back, we recognize that Independence Day is far from a classic. It isn't far from perfect, but it was such an entertaining and fun ride that we were more than willing to forgive all the little flaws that were found in the film, because we were just having a fun time and we enjoyed these characters. We enjoyed the spectacle and the adventure and David Arnold's score in particular. Yeah, it is such a fun film based on the template of classic Irwin Allen disaster films. And for the longest time, we knew there would be a sequel. It was just a matter of when are they going to do it, because we pretty much knew these aliens were going to come back. We were sure that they were going to come back and get revenge or something to that effect. And as fans, we just waited, and it's like, one day there will be a sequel. Well, 20 years later, we finally get the sequel. And Independence Day Independence Day Resurgence finally arrived in theaters just in time for the 20th anniversary, and it should not have been made. Yeah. Independence Day Resurgence, 20 years later, is a sequel that is probably a good 15 years too late. If this came out 5 years after the first one, we probably would have been more gung-ho about it. Instead, this film, I'll just go and say it. Godzilla 88 is Citizen Kane when compared to Independence Day Resurgence. Independence Day Resurgence is the equivalent of The Matrix Reloaded. I know a lot of people enjoyed Reloaded, but I thought Reloaded sucked. And Revolutions is even better. Reloaded took what The Matrix was and tried to over-explain things and basically just destroyed the goodwill that the first film did. And Resurgence does the same exact thing for Independence Day. There was a lot of goodwill there. There was a lot of returning characters. But it just, in the end, this film lacked life. It lacked energy. Major characters die, and I just sat there just shrugged. And there are plot elements that came out in here where I just sat there and really am thinking, 20 freaking years later, and that's the best you can do? Seriously? I mean, granted, I'll forgive the fact that they borrow tropes from countless other great science fiction films, but the crux of what they're facing in this film and where a added element, a sci-fi element, is just, really? This is the best you can do after 20 years. This is it. Independence Day Resurgence, 1.5 stars out of 5. There's really no reason for me just to go into detail, explain it any further. Just the sequel just sucked. For a long time, I was really looking forward to it, but it just looked like it was never going to happen, and then finally it happened, and then the trailers didn't floor me. I'm like, okay, this could be cool, but I was not expecting this to suck. So yeah, Independence Day Resurgence, 1.5 stars out of 5. I probably gave the first one a 9 out of 10. And even just checking out the Blu-ray, the new 20th anniversary Blu-ray, just chapter skimming through, was like instantaneously I was brought back to how I felt when I saw that moment in the movie. It's like, yeah, this one I'm probably going to forget by tomorrow. So, be warned. Unless, of course, you've already seen it. Skip it. So if you like this review, hit that like button below. Were you looking forward to Independence Day Resurgence? Resurgence. Have you seen Resurgence, and what did you think? Did it bring back memories of the original, or did it make you think that this sequel just never should have been made? And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do, so you can stay on top of my reviews as they come in. So until next time, see you at the movies.